What is up, YouTube? So, pre-release was this weekend. Picked up a ton of stuff. You guys know I'm a huge fan of playing Mono Black. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump into the BT5 list for Mono Black. You have your Bebes, basically just the 5 Kapurimon. Nothing really to say about Kapurimon. Let's go ahead and start with our 3s. So we have the 3 blocker Agumon. I just love these because they're just a 3-drop for a blocker. Sure, he's only 1,000, but even late game, like with one of the Tamers we're playing, like this card's so good. And you also have your Toy Agumon package. The fact that he gives everything reboot is just so stinking good. He's so good. And then we've got Rat on Crackmon. I hate having to play this card, but with decks like Lilithmon Loop running rampant right now with BT5, you have to play the memory stoppers. And I hate Chumon so much just because he's a rat on crack. But it just, like, you have to play it. And then I'm a big believer in playing a 2-drop. Like, you have to, just because you can help memory starve your opponent or easily set up into a level 4 really just for less. So if you have like 3 memory, play one of these and then you're easily getting into a 4, only giving your opponent 1. So personally, I believe you have to play 2 to 3 for a 2-drop. And level 4s. We got some really cool level 4s now. So again, going along with your Toy Agumon, personally, in my belief, the Toy Agumon Greymon and Metal Greymon is one of the best lines in this game. That's my personal opinion. Maybe it's just because I'm biased because I love playing Mono Black. But I think that it is truthfully one of the best because you're getting reboot, you're getting jamming, and you're getting security attack +1. I personally think that's just insane that you're able to give something that, just for that line. Then we have the 1-cost Evo for Dark Tyrannomon. We didn't have this last time because the black decks hadn't come out. And then now for the BT5 format, we have Shademon. This card is so stinking good for the blocker. Especially if it's just in security. If this is attacked at the end of the security, you auto-play it for free, and then you just literally got a free 5k blocker on the table. 5k may not seem like a lot, but late game against certain things, like if you're playing against Diaboromon, if they're swinging with tokens, and they have like 1 token attack left, this can save the game if that was in your security. So things like that are absolutely insane that Shademon is a free blocker in your security. Sure, it can't attack, but that's why you have your other 4s like Dark Tyrannomon, where if you have to swing with it for game, it's there to swing for game. But Shademon, I cannot say enough about how insane Shademon is. And then we have, again, I cannot say enough good things about the package for that line. For the Metal Greymon, then we have 2 of the Andromon. I just really like Andromon. Like, sure, you could play 3 or 4 of it, but with us getting Waru Monzemon in the BT5 for this format, we finally got a 2-drop level 5 for black. I dropped my count of these where I was running 4 Andromon, 4 Metal Greymon, to where it's now 2 and 2 2 and 2 of the Andromon and the War Monzemon, because that means you have less cost here to try to memory starve your opponent. Then we are going to go ahead and get into the 6s. Again, talk about starving your opponent for memory. The fact that even 1 less on memory or 2 less on memory for a level 6, if this is over your like Metal Greymon package, he is at that point reboot, jamming, and security attack +1 on a 12k body. Like, that's really nothing to just sneeze at. Like, that's such a good card. And then we have Black War Greymon. I love this card. Being able to Digiburst 4 cards and just unsuspend it twice. And if he's over your Metal Greymon package, at that point you have jamming, reboot, and security attack +1, where he swings for 2 each time. He can clear your opponent's security all at once if they don't have a blocker. Like, that's so good. And then to end off our Digimon line now with BT5, we have Omnimon Zwart. I could not find the room in the deck for Omnimon Zwart defeats. I do own 2 of them. My pre-release was really good to me, trades and opening-wise, where I did end up getting 3 Zwart and 2 Zwart defeat. I just could not find room in this for the 2 Zwart defeat. If you guys have any ideas, I'm always open to like comments or what you think could come out down below, because Omnimon Zwart defeat is truthfully an amazing, amazing card. I just personally couldn't find the room for it. But Omnimon Zwart defeat is the new one from BT5. After swinging, like, he's say you swung with this twice or 3 times total, playing this over it, being able to bring back 2 blockers. He's so insane. Bring back 2 blockers or whatever you want to build up from there. Omnimon Zwart is just an insane game ender. And then we're going to finish off with our Tamers. We have the 3 tie for the memory gain, as well as during your turn, your Digimon are getting +1000 each. I still think tie is a great card. Now we have the Nokia. You guys know I love like max raritying decks. I do actually have, I'm working on picking up stamped versions of these, as well as the Shademon, because I love max raritying decks. I only have 1 of her as her alt art, and I didn't want to do the deck profile where it was weird and only 1 of each, so we're just going with it. And I'm too impatient to have waited for all my stamps and 1 more of her to do the profile, because I love playing mono black so much. But Nokia, sure, you're only playing the 4 copies total of the Agumon, because she cannot play Toy Agumon. Because she doesn't say Agumon in its name. She just says Agumon, so it only would be able to, if you play her, you would only be able to play the regular 3 cost 1000 DP Agumon blocker for free by her. But she is so good late game, because 1, if you didn't get the Agumon earlier game and you do have her, that still puts a free blocker on your table, as well as she is making both of these cheaper. So if you have both of her on the table, you're making him come out for a 1 cost, and these come out for a 4. So that, again, memory starves your opponent, as well as you are more than likely going to be able to swing with these at that point, because him coming out for 1 is, you're more than likely having enough memory to only play him for 1 and start swinging. And then if you do, you've swung 3 times with him, you evo into this for the 6, and again, play your blockers to pass your turn. That's insane. And then we are going to go ahead and end with 2 Dark Side Attack. Personally, I love the Japanese name more, Genocide Attack, because that's who that Digimon is what he does, just destroys everything. I love the Genocide Attack name. But 2 Dark Side Attack, being able to pop a blocker or anything problematic that your opponent is building up, I still really like. If you guys have other options that you think I should play instead of Dark Side Attack, let me know. But that's the profile, guys. I truthfully am loving the build. I'm loving how quick it is now. Black was not as fast until BT5. So I'm absolutely loving where we're at now. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any suggestions or like corrective criticisms, what you guys play in Black, let me know down below. I also have an Instagram, so check that out. I'll have a link to that below. I do post like daily or every couple of day like teasers of things that are coming. Like I'll even give you guys, I am going to be posting a profile here in a few days of Mono Red Ancient Greymon. And that deck is absolutely gorgeous because surprises I'll show you. And with the new support, like the Greymon that drops for 1, it's so good. So let me know what you guys think down below, and have a great day, guys. Peace.